So when you're doing your side raises, there's a couple tips because people go, okay, when you're doing this, you don't want to. You're not trying to do traps, but you will burn out your traps doing that. So one way to fix that is when you come up on the way down. At first, imagine you're pushing your hands, your weights, towards the walls. Okay, and on the way up, you can do the same thing. Push. I always like to come up normal, pause, extend towards the end of the room, and go down. Up, extend, down. Up, extend, down. So that's one way to fry your side delts. Another way is what we call like an isodynamic. So you're up here, and you're going to go 1, 2, and you got to make sure you're not taking over your trap on the one you're holding because you're going to want to shrug it. The other way to do the same thing is once you go up here, you're going to go all reps.
All on one and then all on the other.
But I don't do a lot of reps when I do that. It's not going to be like 20, 5 or 10 reps. So your option is switching or, like I said, isodynamic. So that's another version of side delts. There's one my dad invented in the 80s. I don't know where it come from, but he did it. And he said it helped his shoulders. He had me do it. He called it the Swinny Swing, which I guess because it rhymes. But you take it and you do a side raise with one and somewhat of a front raise with the other. It's like an L front raise. So you do this, and this is one of his he used to go, or we used to go way beyond failure. Because you can do it real strict at first. You can do it strict. A good pause. Once you hit failure, let the momentum carry it up just a touch, but you've got to get the pause. 1, 2. And you just kind of absorb it and go up with it. Now this isn't crazy like a power clean, but it's like once you're at failure, whew, and that will blow your delts up. Your shoulders will feel like they're about to explode. So, you try that. A little less of a pause and a little more of a momentum. Dancing, but you feel it in your shoulders. They feel pretty pumped. Huh? If you can get over the way you look. Oh, I can. Yeah. Okay, so with the shoulders, the rear delts, and side delts, that pec deck machine and dumbbells, movement of the hands can put a little bit different emphasis on the shoulders. So in the knuckles, with the back of your hand, when you're pronated, okay, you're pronated or in neutral position. When you're going this way, you're going to get a little more side delts out of the rear delt fly than you would if you're all the way internally rotated or all the way pronated in. You're going to get more rear delts with that. Now, the internal rotation is probably the least beneficial to your rotator cuffs, but good form under a decent load is not going to hurt you. So pinky, I'm trying to think the easiest way to remember. If you lead with your pinkies, it's going to be more rear delts. If you lead with your knuckles, it'll be more side delts.
Okay.
That way you don't have to worry about all the terms. And that's just in one direction. You can go this way for more front delts. You can turn your knuckles down. Get a little bit different front delts and side delts. Then you can go down. Yes. If I was doing this in my gym for the PVC pipe, I'd balance myself out. I'd look at the stick and go, okay. So it's probably a 6-foot stick. I try to get my hands even. Then I press. And then I'm going to come here. And I press. Now that was okay. So I'm going to go in just a little.
We're just doing this as a stretch.
Stretch. Press. Press. And see, with that, I'm like, okay, that's probably as tight as I need to go. It's right in here. So I'm going to do a few reps here, just like this. That's it. Start here. First set is this. You want to keep your humerus and keep this bone straight up and down, perpendicular to the ground.
Okay.
Bend the elbow, straighten the elbow. Flex, extend. As soon as you do that, you can drop it to the ground this way.
That's it.
Grab the weight. Arch your back, core tight. Try to keep your humerus or your arm bone straight. These are kind of quick. So you're 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So we're rolling it out like we do on the cage over there, rolling out the legs. Okay, that hurts.
After we have already worked a lot, got a lot of blood in it. It's a method my dad taught me years ago.
Like it's pushing hard enough, my hand's going numb. Like cutting the blood flow off. Feels good. I mean, like bad good, you know.
So now, I want you to bend your arm just a little. Now straighten your arm. Good. Now bend it. Now straighten it. Do it one more time. Okay, so straighten it. I'm trying to get to a certain area in there where I know your problem is. It's not just a simple procedure to get to. Now see how your arm feels a little bit. Who's ready?
That pain's gone.
Pain's gone?
Yeah.
Would you do a little bit on the other arm? Because if you don't, you're going to feel lopsided.
This actually, like, this feels good. I mean,
Oh yeah, once it's over,
like a massage that hurts. Like,
this is a combination of 2 or 3 techniques. When I was taught this kind of stuff, it was one technique. But since then, there's been so many certifications. And
like you hit a fucking point in there that it actually, I feel it in my shoulder.
yeah, the nerves are
Down
running
low,
under
yeah.
you got trigger points, basically. And I'm hitting a bunch of pressure points, trigger points, acupressure points, all of them. There's all kinds of little spots. Be an anatomy lesson just to go over it. In certain areas, and I like to use something like this so I can feel your vibrations through it. Metal's the best, but I didn't bring my metal with me. Bend your arm a little bit. Slowly straighten.
Unfortunately, you could never like do this at home. You couldn't do it, by yourself.
No.
Could you imagine trying to teach your chick to do this? Like,
If she was mad at you, she'd mess you up.
not even mad at you, just trying to.
You're supposed to be a licensed bodywork, like massage therapist, before they'll even let you in some of these classes. Because the touch is for real. I mean, you can mess somebody up, but I can do that in numerous places.
No, that feels good.
Man, look at your arms. It's gonna be fun to go back and look at the video we started at. That's what's up.